with your captains, Sam Black Keels wearing the number 13 jersey, assisted captain Paris Hart wearing the number 8. Number 1, Taylor Memphis White. Number 2, Agnes Fierst. Number 3, Christine Sargent. Number 4, Cindy Campbell. Number 5, Brittany Roez. Number 6, Robin Oliveri. Number 7, Courtney Traco. Your co-captain, number 8, Paris Hart. Number 9, Tiana Gromby. Number 10, Nikki Snyder. Number 11, Esther Anderson. Number 12, Katie Sanford. Velas. 17, Kiki Jordan. That'll do it for your USA squad. 18, Kate Davis.
And for your Canadian Ravens, excuse my accent and the pronunciation of some name, we have Petra Woods, Lauren Muller, Candice Scroten, Matilda, that's Walston Matilda, Matilda Butler, Brittany Jones, Danny Frenada, Natalie Tem, Chantel Crow, and captain or co-captain Gabriela Hindley, Liz Steele, Medley Alberg, Rachel Chaboten, Megan Pakulis, thank you, Savannah Bacchus, Ada, okay, Fedela, I'm trying, I'm struggling, and Sarah Maguire. Let's go, guys, let's have a good game.
the number 6 jersey today with a boot for kick to touch. Kick to touch is when you kick the ball to put yourself in better field position outside of the inbound lines. Paris Hart with a strong run up the center.
Yeah.
She fought for that quick play of the ball. Got that out to Cindy Campbell, who you saw find a few gaps with her powerful running against Jamaica. We're expecting a big show from Cindy today. That carry is certainly just the start of it. Number 10, Nikki Snyder. Nikki Snyder with a strong drive. 3 Canada players to take her down. Playing back to T. Granby. T to Sam. Sam to Courtney Traco. Courtney Traco to Memphis. To Agnes Fierce.
So that was good enterprising play with the US. They have shown that they are willing to move the ball. Very unfortunate the pass there just went a bit behind the player. But USA has definitely shown that they're here to play. Just a point of note, Canada have been getting numbers in the rock, and they're holding the USA players up before going to ground. And that is giving the defense a lot more time to get back on set. So let's see what happens here. So it's a knock on, and they choose a scrum at 50. So Canada, let's see what they do to get out of yardage here.
Okay, Courtney Traco, you're wearing your number 7 jersey, your other half for today's game. On her toes, looking for the Canadian player that's taken off on the outside line. Number 3, Christine Sargent on that tackle, assisted by Agnes Fierce.
So the referee has signaled.
USA ball. Is that what I see, Roy?
Yeah, so signal as referee signal blocking. So a player with the ball is not allowed to run behind their teammate.
Yeah. Yes.
So USA is on the attack.
Nikki Snyder with the carry. She gets about 7 meters on that gain. T playing it to big-hearted Paris Hart. Putting us really close. Staying up.
USA, we know how dangerous the left-hand side of the field is.
Referee's calling held.
Referee called held before they went over. So he called them back to play the ball. USA has a long left side set up. Let's see.
Current score is 6-0. Canada, USA is looking to put numbers on the board. Robin Oliveri.
Again, Canada hold them up before going to ground. And once on ground, they're slowing down the rock.
Katie Sanford with the carry. Katie we saw on Saturday with her massive drive forward. Even after the tackle's initiated, she still keeps going. Wearing your 9 jersey, Tiana Granby, Sam Black Keels. Sam sees a hole, sees it to Robin. Robin's going out wide to Brittany Roz, who scored a little slip up here. It's a little muddy out there still from Saturday's game. Had a little rain last night. Cindy Campbell.
5 and last. There's a long side here. Do they go for the crossfield kick? Yes, they do.
Kick. Agnes Fierce on the ball. Oh, Canada knocks it out.
So just a point here for our that the winger wants to be a bit wider, and because the ball is coming towards you, so she can attack the ball, but she got caught with it. But good enterprise in play.
Canada knocked the ball out. This will be USA's attack, very close to their try zone.
Yeah, so Canada was the one that played the ball dead, so the resulting call is a goal line drop out back to the USA. The rule here is that the ball has to go at least 10 meters before played by either team.
Yeah. Oh, they're kicking 2 10-4. Canada with a kick, ready to receive.
Good drop out. 50
all
meters.
the confidence in Brittany. Little slippery, little muddy. She is making ground. Big hit by Canada. They saw her coming.
Shot.
Took her right in. Big hits in rugby league. These ladies are tough as nails. Pops right back up. Gets set for a new set.
take Sam Black off of her feet and onto her back. That is the ultimate position you want to put an opponent in, is on their back in the game of rugby league. Courtney Traco with the carry. Courtney lowering her body position before going into that contact. Nikki Snyder. I'm saying Nikki's name quite a bit. She's doing some work here today, straight up the middle. Nikki Snyder.
USC again with their long left-hand side attack. Five and last. Do they go for the crossfield kick? There seems to be a numerical advantage on the left-hand side.
I hope they
see referee
it as well.
says six again. Is that what, 6 again? Did she hear 6 again?
Oh my gosh. Memphis with the carry.
Referee has called 0. USC with the first set of 6. They've been pounding the line for about 2-3 minutes now straight.
Fresh 6. That Canadian defense there on that try line looks about similar to the USA's defense from Saturday. Looks very reminiscent, Roy.
Yep.
Paris Hart working to get in. Push. Referee's surely going to call
again,
held.
There's a long left-hand side that they're known for. Oh, and the hooker went for the dummy foot.
Seeing the hole, taking it from the hooker position. I'm waiting for the stir's call.
Yep.
Sir called try.
Yes, a try. So the beauty about rugby league, as I've always said to people, rugby league is a more aggressive, physical, aggressive version of chess. You know, you're doing one thing here, but you're actually setting up something somewhere else. The hooker, what's her name? Tiana Granby. All her passes so far has been one outs, and I could literally see the Canadian markers binding to it over and over. I was waiting for that dummy half scoot. Good play.
Little history about our friend T out there. She has been playing rugby for 13 years, both the Code of Union and league included in that count. T is very special to the United States, as she is one of the co-founders alongside of her husband of Roots Rugby stateside. Kick by Robin Oliveri. Unfortunately, just a bit off on her mark there. Had the distance, but not quite the angle, Roy.
Yeah, so the scores now read Canada on 6 and USA on 4. Both teams so far have shown that they are not afraid to move the ball. They have some good enterprising, hard plays through the middle. The ruck so far, I think, has been even. Canada has been holding up the players a bit longer though to dominate that ruck, but USA have been getting some good strong runs off the dummy half pass.
Yeah, I think Adi Cudi, I was hearing a head coach for the USA squad yelling out there that we needed to stick to them a bit longer, meaning hold them to the ground on that tackle a bit longer to allow our defense to reset. Paris Hart, your co-captain for the USA squad, running that ball back. That's Esther Anderson you're watching there on the carry this time. My mistake. That is Nikki Snyder once again. T. Granby. Courtney Traco. Courtney dummies. Keeps running. A few meters gain. Quick to her feet. Quick play of the ball. Markers do get aligned. Nikki Snyder back to Esther Anderson. I don't believe she was expecting that. That was a knock-on.
Again, it's very important that after you score points, you must complete your set. You know, Canada in prime position to tackle. Oh, there's a good outline run by the fullback there.
We are looking for our USA squad to stick to him a bit more, just so our defense can have an opportunity to reset. They're getting it out wide. They're awful close to their try line. 1, 2, 3, 4 USA squad members assisting in that tackle.
And Canada are once again in. You know, good enterprise. And again, Miranda, you know, I kept saying, you know, I know we're excited, I know we want to play, but your set after scoring points is crucial. You have to complete it and get out of your half. There was a pass back on the inside there. Obviously, the player was not expecting it. Knock on, and Canada went straight on the attack.
It's different being out here today. The fans and the stands, they were full on Saturday. It was very loud, very exciting. We didn't have as many fans fly over, it appears, as Jamaica represented on Saturday.
Yeah, and it's a bit overcast for the entire day. So, you know, the beautiful hills in the background, it's so beautiful. The place is a lot cooler. You know, and I'm just excited to see these two teams going at it. Successful conversion there. So Canada 12, USA 4. It's looking a bit dangerous. So Canada has made a read on the USA line twice, well, 3 times, and they've come away with points on 2 of those occasions. And the USA now we need to kick deep, defend, and try to force a mistake in the Canadian half.
I did see an interchange card come out for the USA. Nikki Snyder has stepped off to the sidelines. Kiki Jordan, wearing the number 17 jersey, has stepped on. Courtney Traco, big kick.
Good deep kick.
Caught on the full by number 6 on from the Canadian squad. Big
Again,
runner.
she's allowed with her shoulders to the line. Wild pass there.
Almost a little forward. I believe that ball's probably a little slippery. The way I see it being handled is earmarked for muddy, slippery, wet grass. It's not just one side. Both sides seem to be having a hard time with the texture of the ball. USA player trying to get to her feet without committing a penalty there. You see her crawling away from the ruck. Give that wide to their wing. She looks to cut back in, is met by those fresh legs of Kiki Jordan. She's not going anywhere.
Last tackle.
Number 6 looking for that kick. Brittany Ruiz.
Up, never
off her foot,
ever.
Off her body, not off her hands. Is that a knock? What's happening?
It's a knock on. Never ever allow those balls to bounce. You know, the shape of the rugby ball, the bounce is very unpredictable. So again, Canada with a first set of 6. You know, USA will need to try their best to hold them out here. Canada is looking to, I mean, they're smelling blood right now.
Setting up the scrum.
Tackles. Canada now on the attack. Let's see what they have to offer.
Sam Black Hills on that tackle, assisted by Kiki Jordan and Courtney Traco. Having to put a lot of numbers on these big Canada runners, looking to hold up the ball. Putting the body between the grass and the ball does hold the ball up from a try. Sir is calling held.
Referee has called held up. Referee has called held up, so it's a Canada play the ball 10 meters from the try line. USA are allowed to have markers.
You're getting it out
Quick hands
wide.
there.
I heard
The
a
referee has signaled forward pass.
forward pass.
Forward pass. Based on his signal, the referee went forward pass. Yeah, that's a very rare occasion in rugby league, but it is called every now and then. Head coach A.D. Cooney and assistant coach Ben Calverley here on the sidelines. Christine Sargent making a solid decision. She had the offload available but decided to keep it. Courtney Traco with a hard run out
Straight back to the center. She takes the ball to ground.
It's always
Get
good
the
to
quick
see your
ball
halfback
play.
willing to put their hand up and take those tough carries. You know, it really inspires the team.
Paris Hart putting in the work today. We certainly have seen that. Paris Hart, your co-captain, has been playing for 13 years combined, both Union and League. She's wearing your number 8 jersey today. Really a strong voice from a leadership perspective on the squad. Little confusion there, ends up in the hands of the fullback, Memphis White. Wearing that number 1 jersey today. Memphis having recently played in Wigan in England. Agnes Fierst there, ready. Fought off by the Canadian.
She had a chance there, had a chance. Good, strong, long kick. Good chase.
Not many more meters were gained, but she did get back to the center. These Canadian athletes are choosing to run a lot and are getting met by a flat defense on the USA side. Paris Hart, same black heels on that tackle. That's your captain and co-captain. Esther Anderson, number 11, wearing that jersey and working to take her down, assisted by Sam Blackfields, who came off that marker position for the assist on that tackle. From the marker position, Sam puts on the pressure. Missed tackle, unfortunately, by Sargent. She is taken
Last
down.
tackle,
Number 8, number 7, Paris
kick.
Hart, Courtney Traco. Looking for that boot. The kick is up.
Put up.
Memphis, Agnes.
Oh, again.
Ball. It did go backwards, so it's not a knock.
Let's call it knock on.
We've got to go with his signal here in the Gamer Rugby League. Nothing but respect to the sirs.
Yeah.
The sir is always
We keep
right.
saying in rugby league, if the don't catch a ball cleanly, there's a 99% chance the referee will call knock on.
So the USA not really doing themselves any favors here as they've set these Canada team up for quite close approach to their own try zone.
Yeah, and interestingly, the last 2 sets that Canada has played, they have chosen to kick right and then left, and both wingers have made some errors. So I'm sure that is something that the Canadians were looking to exploit.
And the ball is out. Scrum. Oh, mistake by Canada. Looked like a knock. Let's see if the sir saw it.
Yep.
He saw it.
It's a knock on.
Called.
Right. And the good thing is that they were close to the sideline, so the match official, the touch judge, actually gave his assistance and with a signal there.
Speaking of touch judges, I noticed there's a female on the sideline.
Yeah. In Jamaica here, we're trying to develop, a wholesome product. So, we have women playing. We need to have women officials as well.
I couldn't agree more, Roy.
We're working to get some women's coaches involved. So, knock on. Again, a bit of nerves out there, probably a bit of a fatigue. The field is a bit wet, so both teams just need to settle down and sort of simplify things. We can hear the Canadian coach here shouting, "We must complete." And that is the basic thing in rugby league. You have to force the other team to defend.
Well, USA has certainly done some defending this game. I have a feeling that will continue throughout. These teams look very equally matched.
And again, the Canadians have knocked on the ball
USA
at
forcing
the back of the scrum. I think there's about 3 knock-ons now we're seeing consecutively. Seymour playing ping pong.
It's the texture of the ball,
Right.
Roy. I'm telling you. It's very slippery out there today. Okay, USA with another opportunity coming out of the scrum. Beautiful this time. Fed back. Courtney Traco. Courtney to August. Fierst. Agnes Fierst. Getting forced out by Canada.
Again, that's good defense by the Canadian team. USA chose to move it wide on the first tackle from the scrum. So once the ball crosses the sideline, it's a play the ball. It's a play the ball.
Play the ball. We're looking for 2 markers on the USA side. USA defense set, running on their toes. That defensive line coming up much faster than what we saw at the beginning of the game. I believe everybody is turned on. We want to see some of that tri-line defense.
So I think we call a double knock-on. Yep. So first from Canada, then from USA, no advantage. So this should be put into the US. Should be. I'm waiting on a signal.
Can't make assumptions up here from this,
yeah, sure.
from this angle, can we, Roy? We
nah.
definitely got to wait on the official signal.
Yeah. Well, I see him telling the girls that, it went both ways. First from Canada, then from USA. So USA ball.
Yeah, some of these ladies I learned, the Jamaica squad had a few ladies on their team. This is a very new program. And so some of those ladies had only been playing for a few months. There are a few folks I was alerted on both the Canada and USA squad that don't have that much experience in rugby league. So I'm very impressed by what I'm seeing, knowing some of these ladies are young to the game. Certainly playing with intensity and heart. There's no doubt that's coming from both squads. Esther Anderson with a gain there, wearing your number 11 jersey. Esther Anderson has been playing rugby for 20 years. Esther celebrated her birthday yesterday with her USA squad. One more time, happy birthday, Esther. We hope you, we wish you many, many more.
Referee is signaling 6 again, so he's saying it's a knock-on of Canada.
6 for the USA. Kiki Jordan with the carry. Kiki is a beast of an athlete. It takes 1, 2, 3, rightfully so, to take Kiki down. She does quick play of the ball. Paris Hart with the carry. Paris charging. 1, 2, 3. They certainly are making it hard on Canada with these very aggressive drives, but Canada's here. They have shown up. They are playing hard. The defense is hard. Courtney Traco with the ball. Kea right into the arms of the number 6, who is forced out by Courtney Traco.
So first knock on from the US. No advantage.
Scrum down!
Yeah.
Sir's calling a scrum down.
Yeah. So the knock-ons still result in scrums, but if it goes over the sidelines, then it's a play the ball. So they were asking why is it not a play the ball, because the player was pushed out, but the referee said the first infringement was a knock-on.
Taking it back to the first infringement will give Canada the ball back. They will be feeding it into the scrum. Canada on the attack. Number 11 working to get through the USA squad. She's taken down by number 5, there. Brittany Roez, assisted by number 13, Sam Black Keels. Very strong run by the Canada squad. Number 15. That line speed for the defensive line on the USA side has slacked off a bit, giving Canada some opportunities for gaps. Okay, we had 3 on that tackle on the USA squad, allowed the USA defense to get fully reset. Kiki Jordan doing some work out there, getting that player onto her back alongside of Katie Sanford. Number 6 with the boot, did it again, sent it out off the hand, backwards.
Oh. Yeah, so you'd have seen the referee taking a while to award a try. So generally, the match official teams, they have signals. So if the try is scored and each touch judge agrees and has nothing to say, then they both stand on the dead ball line. The touch was closest to us on the sideline here. She was not standing on the dead ball line, so I think the referee was wondering if there was something wrong. But again, USA keeps losing the ball in their own half. You know, they need to secure the ball a bit more. Canada has been dominating the rock for the past 15 minutes. Now's the time that the USA need to stand up and show that they are still in this game.
Okay, I see another interchange card went out for the USA squad. Esther Anderson has joined us here on the sideline. USA with some fresh legs out there. Canada setting the kick, number 6 for Canada. So far, she has made every kick she's attempted. This one closer to the post than any thus far.
So, based on my unofficial time, there's about 7 minutes left in the half. Very dangerous time. Referee has signaled time off. So yes. So generally also in rugby league, once a try is scored, you have 2 minutes to take the conversion. And once the 2 minutes has expired, the referee will signal time off. He will not take the kick off you. He will not give it in to the other ball. He will simply just signal time off. And you can take as long as you want to make the kick. Very dangerous time now. Again, 7 minutes before the half. Both teams now need to really consolidate and finish the half strong.
Okay, Canada on the attack. USA once again doing work on the defense. This has been mostly a defensive game for the USA, and a lot of work has been done by these ladies. Canada number 14 taken to ground by Paris Hart and Sam Black Heels, captain and co-captain for today's match. She finds a gap. She is taken down by Makaya Bayless. Half her size, but was not letting her pass. Back to that marker position. Number 11 on the carry. Number 11 getting met by Courtney Traco. She gives the offload. She's looking at a Kiki Jordan in front of her.
So the touch judge has signaled forward pass. Yeah. That call came from the touch judge. I think I have an echo.
Lots of work, lots of pressure by the USA squad forcing that forward pass. All right, U.S. carrying that ball right now is number 7, Courtney Traco. Looks like they are getting set for a scrum. Courtney Traco, wearing that number 7 jersey, has played for 12 years the game of rugby, be it union, be it league. She is your half, one of your halves this afternoon.
Again, I've really seen 2 forward passes called in an international game, but here we have it.
Cindy Campbell with that carry fed to her by Robin Oliveri. Cindy Campbell very hard to get down. She's getting Sam Black.
Again, that ball is played back a bit too hard, unable to be controlled by the dummy half. But there was a beautiful run. She got her shoulders to the line, which resulted in a leg tackle, which is basically what you want. She played the ball quickly, but the dummy half, I think, was a bit late to the rock.
Current score 18-4, Canada on top. We're very proud of this USA squad. Many states from the United States are out there being represented. Ohio, Chicago, Denver, California, Northern California, Southern California, Georgia, North Carolina, New York, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Very proud to represent so many states within the United States on the field today. All right, USA sticking a little bit more, getting kicked off as number 18, Markea Bayless. Can you offload when there's two folks on you like that? You can offload in that position. Yeah, they just can't strip it. So that was legal. She got the offload off.
So referee has signal knock on.
No try, knock on.
The
signal.
The in-touch judge or the in-goal touch judge was right there, and the call, he consulted with the referee, and it was said that the person placing the ball lost the ball while grounding.
All right, so USA getting set, Canada getting set. Looks like a scrum down.
But I would ask the referee, if that ball was knocked on in the in-goal area, it should be a 20-meter restart. But he said scrum, so we play on.
Your fullback chooses to keep the ball versus taking advantage of an offload she saw. She said, no, I want to protect this baby, and held it close to her chest. Kiki Jordan running in. Paris Hart pushing 4 Canadians to take her down, holding her down to the very last second. Ball's off to Paris Hart. Paris with a strong work. 1, 2, 3. They get her over to her back side. Makes it a little bit harder to get up and play the ball. She gets it out. She plays it. T. Granby to Sam Black. Sam Black to a little bit of miscommunication there in the back line. Head coach A.D. Cooney, standing on the sidelines, boasts 27 years as a rugby player. Coach has actually been involved in rugby for 40 years. One of his highlight moments was playing alongside of his son not too long back, and still at the age of 48, getting on the pitch is a feat in its own. Playing with your son, I'm sure, was a monumental memory for Coach A.D. Cooney. USA on the defense once again. Canada being met from an aggressive line speed.
So International Rugby League, I've seen 1 forward pass call, 2 forward pass call, 3 forward pass call. Well, this is history in the making.
History in the making all the way around. This is the very first North America's championship, and very first time we've ever seen forward passes in an international match now. 1, 2, 3, back to back. But we are going to, looks like, reset to a scrum. Thank you to all of our folks tuning in to this live stream to catch Rugby League here today in the beautiful country of Jamaica, to watch these ladies continue to make history. Markea Bayless with the carry.
It's very dangerous a period here in the game for the USA team. You know, they're trying to hold out the Canadians from scoring again.
T. Granby.
So let's see.
T to Courtney Traco. Courtney Traco picked up, put down by a strong Canada defense. Sam Black heels. Robin Oliveri now with the ball. Robin sends it to Kiki Jordan. Kiki hard, fast, forward, fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, join her, guys. 5, 6, 4. I believe he's going to call held soon. He calls held. She gets a quick play.
Referee has seen 6 again.
Danielle.
And then they knocked it on.
Danielle Wakasiwa getting that ball out. What was that call there? Roy, did you see the call?
Yeah, it's a knock on.
Knock on is called. Looks as though it'll be Canada's ball. Score is still 18-4, Canada on top. We are still in the first half of the North America's Championship. I heard the hooter, Roy. That must signal halftime is coming. They're going to be allowed to finish
And
this.
that's the hooter for halftime. Scores Canada 18, USA 4.
Stay with us. We are going to take a short break for halftime here. Canada is going to go to their side, and USA is heading off to the opposite side of the field. I can imagine sitting as an athlete, I can only imagine, rather, what head coach A.D. Cooney is going to bring to the USA squad from a motivational perspective. He's probably going to say, commit 3 to the tackle, stick a little bit harder, protect that ball a little bit better, as we've had quite a few knock-ons, I believe, from both squads in this game, more so than we prefer to see at this level. So I can imagine
Tape na produção.
Yeah, baby, on the nasty one.
Going up the middle through their co-captain Paris has been really good. But once it moves outside of the middle and go to the edges, they seem to be a bit unsure of exactly what is it that they're supposed to do. Some players are going out, some are coming in. For the Canadians, they started the half strong. In the last 10 minutes, we've seen quite a number of knock-ons. I'm sure the coach will be addressing that. But all in all, it was a good first half, and I'm excited to see what the next 40 minutes will bring.
Match commissioner today, Adrian Hall, can be seen there in the middle of the field talking to his head referee. Shout out, Adrian. We've got Curtis on the sideline from Jamaica. Curtis, good to see you, Curtis. You can put it right outside of our.
Yeah, where is it?
Yeah, put it over here. How about a breeze? Can we get a breeze? Thank you. There's the breeze. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, we're still at that intermission time frame. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay with us. Refresh your beverage. It's only going to get better from here. We've got more rugby left here in the second half. Okay, the squads are making their way back onto the pitch from their halftime huddles. Okay, Canada getting set to kick. We've got one more minute. They do need to wait on the man of the hour, our head referee. USA getting set to receive the kick from Canada. It's Canada's number 6 with the big boot. Her boot's been pretty accurate, pretty deep all day, so expecting a big boot. It's up a bit shorter than she's done thus far. Into the hands backwards to Cindy Campbell. The goal is to catch that ball on the full. That means in the air, running forward, catching it. A few times the USA squad has been a bit on their heels, waiting for the ball to kind of get there and come to them. The idea is to run on. I think they were expecting a deeper kick there from Canada, as they've kicked some pretty deep ones thus far, and that one came a bit shorter. I believe it caught them off guard, but that intensity is out there. And the ladies are getting set for another scrum down. All right, Canada feeds that ball back. Number 14 sends it out. And the Sir saw a knock-on in the back of the scrum. Agnes Fierst with the carry. Got quite a few gains on that one. She took a high tackle like a champ. We're quite tough out here, so she's going to send that back. Markers off play. Danielle Wakasivas saw that coming, and she took the ball, kept it protected, into contact. Brittany Rose. Is that Brittany? Could not see the number. That was Markea Bayless. My apologies. Kiki Jordan holding on to the ball, taking it to ground as she's got 2 strong Canadian defenders on top of her. Danielle Wakasiwa sending it out. Robin Oliveri. Robin looking for that offload to number 4, Cindy Campbell. Cindy with an amazing pace. Great timing on Cindy's part. Catching that ball full speed. Danielle Wakasiwa getting that ball out. Robin Oliveri with the boot. To the right-hand side of the... off the hands of Canada. Agnes Fierst with a fierce tackle. Keeps him down, holds her down. Agnes peels away from the marker possession to be the first one to slow that Canadian
Yes.
down. Okay,
nice
we've got the fullback squared against
great
fullback Memphis.
The fullback
Stops her. Kiki Jordan comes over, hops on top, holds her down, gives her a USA squad an opportunity to reset. Number 6 with the carry on the Canadian squad. Number 6.
And the referee has called a penalty.
I believe that was obstruction.
Right? He signaled obstruction.
USA will take that ball back.
Penalty to the USA.
Courtney Traco with that ball in her hand. Off her boot. Wide kick for touch, putting the USA in a better field position, closer to their try zone. I've seen a different USA squad come out from that huddle, Roy. This USA squad is coming out a lot more aggressively. They're committing to that tackle with more than 2, sometimes 3. They're holding them down. Now on the attack, they're fighting harder to stay on their feet. The Sir is taking a long time to call
definitely
help.
pumped up by the coach at halftime. Again at the rock, knock-on called. Sarah Maguire ensuring that she got her right shoulder in the tackle. So come down to Canadian, to Canada. So let's see what they have to offer here. Again, the score is going into the second half, 18-4 to the Canadians, and they now have a scrum on their own 40. And let's
We've
see
seen
how
it quite a few
they
times
hold
today,
it up.
Roy. Feeding that ball into the scrum there is number 6 from Canada.
Who's wearing number 6?
Danny Fernanda.
Cindy Campbell on that tackle, assisted by Robin Oliveri, holding him down this time. Oh, yeah, off the marker position. Peels. Number 14 still gets some. They're trying to hold her up, but they are driving her back. Great defense by the USA squad you saw there.
Good aggression by Savannah.
It's a different squad this time. I'm seeing it, Roy. Bayless on that tackle. Markea holding her down. Number 14 peeling that ball to number 12 on the Canada side. Being held. Oh, yes. I believe A.D. Cooney did say hold them to the ground a bit longer. I've seen it in this half. A little sneaky move back inside. Number 13 loose prop. Sam Black. Keels was ready for it.
Great ball back on the inside. They know a platform. Both sides open. Scrum of Natalie Tam asks for the ball. She goes for the high kick. Though there's a big collision there. Referee a signal.
On us, are they?
Knock on from Canada.
Yeah.
USA put in. But there was a great kick by scrum half Natalie Tam. Good chase by the winger Brittany Jones. Dangerous spot here. Based on what we have seen so far, quite a number of knock-ons coming from the back of scrums by both teams. And the USA now have a put in at the scrum. It's a play the ball, sorry, because that was on tackle 5. Yep, so it's a play the ball.
Kiki Jordan with the ball. Whistle called.
So referee a signal knock on. Again, we spoke about the dangers of getting out of your half. The Canadians are up and they're looking to take advantage of this error by the USA team.
Make sure she's not arguing. I like that. Thank you. I know her, so I knew it was a question. Let's go, Big team! Okay, USA having to turn on that try-line defense again. This ball will be taken out of the scrum. Cindy Campbell looking for that. Oh, met by number 15. Number 15, that is Shamerica Scott. Big hits. Shamerica peeling away from the marker position, taking that ball down. No meters gained. That's what we want to see. Catching the USA squad bunching here. They need to spread out. These ladies are looking to go long, and nope, they go short. They are stopped.
Canada has a beautiful long side to the right setup.
There is quite a long side. They are screaming for it.
And she went short again.
USA successfully holding that ball out of the try zone.
They still have a long right side. They decide to go left.
Getting it out wide. Wide's going to give them some speed. That Canada stopped by Kiki Jordan, number 17. They're getting back. That goal line defense is set. Number 6 has the ball in her hands.
And here comes the cross. Again, it seems a bit too deep. Oh.
It's out the back. Great defense by the USA squad. Top 20 goal. Tap out 20 goal. Strip the ball in a tackle. Cannot do that.
The lineswoman is running on. Touch judge. One of our female officiators. Yes.
Ball was called stripped.
So too many tackle.
Too many tacklers were committed.
Yeah, so you're not allowed to strip the ball once there's too many tackle.
Robin Oliveri is kicking it to us up here, Roy.
Almost.
Okay, kick to touch, put themselves in a better position. Cindy Campbell with the ball. The ref is saying, hold on, he's not ready. Let's take it back. Ball from Cindy to Katie Sanford. Katie Sanford, big drive forward. Very challenging forward to get down to the ground. As you see, it takes 3 Canadians. They do commit 3 on just about every tackle. Paris Hart, big strong run. She has Kiki Jordan there for the offload, but
that's by captain.
It's given to Sam Black Keels. I don't understand here, Roy.
So he said the tackle has been called, so they should play the ball. The ball is offload or it has passed after the call is made.
Courtney Treco with the ball. Courtney to number 15, Shamerica Scott. Shamerica charging forward. Shamerica having played the game of rugby for 4 years, both union and league experience combined. Very proud first cap for Shamerica during this America's World Championship. Shot. Kiki Jordan with the ball.
That's
very hard forward to get down. You see the Canada players are being forced to do a lot of work here as the USA is proving to be very strong. Paris Hart with that carry down the center. 1, 2, 3. Picks her up off the ground. Puts her back down.
Referee has called 5 and last, so let's see what they're going to do. Both Canadian wingers have dropped. Good pass out the half.
Danielle Walker Siwa choosing to carry that ball, protecting it. Very smart choice. Number 12, Katie Sanford on the carrier there, gaining another 7 or 8 meters. The USA charging down the field. They've got their try zone right in front of them. Let's keep it under control. Off the foot, kicks it. Number 15, Shamerica Scott.
Again, that was a promising move. Play brought down, and the pass was not too good. Knock on, so now it's Canada's ball. So we have seen the USA have come up for the second half. They have had majority of the possession so far. But they need to do a better job whenever they get into Canada's attacking territory. Canadians, however, have been very strong in defense. They have been successful in getting numbers in the tackle and slowing the rock right down.
Keep it up. All right, you hear the sidelines telling the ladies to keep it up, keep working. It's been a big defensive game.
Danny Fanada.
Knock on by the Canada squad.
So that's a double knock on.
He's calling scrum. This will be the USA scrum off of that knockdown. Knock on.
We could hear the Canadian coach constantly shouting to his girls that they must complete. They must complete the set. I think both teams, on attack now have gotten a bit frantic and are choosing to move the ball a bit too early in the attack count without earning the right to play wide.
Okay, feeding that ball into the scrum is Robin Oliveri. Sam Black Keels feeding out to Courtney Treco. Courtney to
forward pass called. So in rugby league, the referee or the touch judge would adjudicate the ball pass forward if the ball leave the passers and going forward. So the ball may be passed backwards and drift forward, but if the original motion is towards the opponent's goal line, then it will be adjudicated for. Oh, knock on there again. Good
loose
shot.
Ball, yeah, knock on.
Bit of a loose carry there by Matilda Butler. She'll be very disappointed in that carry. She has been massive so far for this game. And again, there's a section of the game now where we have had about 2 or 3 consecutive knock-ons.
So this will be the Hawks. Ball into the scrum.
Come on, guys, set it down.
Looks like Courtney Treco will be feeding that ball into the scrum. USA is ready. Sam Blackkeels decides to carry, sending it to number 16. Number 16 making good speed, offloading to Brittany Roez.
Enterprising move.
Number 16
Canada will equal
was
to the task.
Markea Bayless.
USA now has a long left side. They chose
Sam
to dug it
Blackkeels
and
sees
got
a
through,
hole,
but
decides to keep it. Offload to Danielle Poe. Waka Siwa. Wako Siwa makes some great meters gain with that drive forward. She is an absolute force of nature on this USA squad. Courtney Traco decides to protect the ball, keep it, take it into contact, and she's taken to the ground by
USA
two
once
big
again with
Canadian defenders.
a long left side. Again, ball handling seem to be letting the USA down in the final third. Credit to both teams here. Canada seem not to be panicking when they're short in defense, and that's because I think the USA have not been taking advantage of these overlaps on the long side. So Canada has been jamming in really tight, and they are forcing the USA to pass wide, but so far most of those balls have been going to ground.
USA making an interchange. Robin Oliveri, who has done a ton of work, comes off for a rest. And in for her is Nikki Snyder, wearing the number 10 jersey. Shamerica putting number 10, Nikki Snyder, fresh legs, got out there and committed
Petra
to
Woods
that
is very
tackle.
dangerous. Whenever she gets the ball, she tends to always get her shoulders to the tackle. That's a very good skill.
Number 15, Shamerica Scott, on that tackle. Assisted by number 8, her co-captain, Paris. Agnes Fierce, assisted by Courtney Traco on that tackle, taking her to ground, sticking on.
Again, get it to it, and here she
There's
goes.
Brittany Roez, the fullback
That's
needs to
Lauren
stop
Muller,
her.
and she passed on the inside.
And a knock-on.
The ball went to
A
ground.
knock-on by the Canada squad. It's going to give it back to the USA.
So again, looking at the body language now, we've seen a number of the USA forwards in the middles. They are bent over. The last two possessions, Canada has gone straight to the middle with their speed guys. They have happened to break the tackle and get through the middle, but that final pass has not been able to stick. Both teams have been struggling with those two final passes.
(18-4). The score has not changed in this half. We've seen a lot of defense back and forth. This time, the USA will get a new 6 off of this scrum. Katie Sanford with a strong run, works to stay on her feet. She is taken down 1, 2, 3, 2, stick, stay. They set their marker position. Off to Danielle Waka Siwa. To number 10, Nikki Snyder, who's taken to ground. Danielle playing that hooker position. Shamerica Scott off the fingertips.
And again, the pass is going wide, have just not been sticking.
Kiki Jordan decided to do a bit on her own before she was joined by Sam Blackkeels. Sam peeling away from the marker position
Again,
to be the first one on that tackle to slow her down.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous part of the game for the US. The forwards in the middle have not been coming up in the defensive line quickly enough, which is allowing a lot of line breaks in the middle, just like that one right there. But unfortunately,
that was an offense I learned about on Saturday.
Megan Papakulis, who is the captain, has not been able to hold on to that ball, but the referee has given a penalty for a hair pull. We've seen a couple of those in this tournament.
It's been quite hair pulling, especially for the fans in the stands who are getting a bit fit.
The referee has called held up
I know
over the line,
Traco
so
sees
to
it.
the ball
They
10
have
meters
got
out.
definitely. We've got a player down. Get to your feet. Tryline defense is still there.
Beautiful footwork by Pakuli. She's been having a wheel of a game. So Canada has refused to shift the ball. They have been trying to, punch it
This is
straight at the
5,
gut.
right?
Beautiful kick. Oh, and I think
She
again
knocked
that's
it
a
on.
knock on.
Right in the try zone.
Yeah, so it's a 20-meter restart, but USA have not realized the call. They are hunched over. Canada is now back and set. So
And USA is still working to get it together. We charging up now with
again,
ball
the
carrier
halfback
Courtney
is the one
Traco.
up, and the ball came loose.
Katie Sanford right there.
So both teams, the score has remained unchanged since the halftime, 18-4. So far, this has been a mistake late in the second half. Both teams have been, trying to move the ball wide a bit too early in their tackle count. We saw Canada and the attacker while going to choose to, go straight up the gut for a couple of tackles. But let's see what they have to offer on this scrum put in.
Beating it into the scrum. Number 11 for Canada on the carry.
That's Maddie Alberg. Great run by the back row. Playing to number 17 now, Fidelia.
She just came on. She's got quite the fresh legs. We saw her performance a few moments ago. She's a very fierce runner.
Megan Pacuzzi, the captain, she has been very upstanding in this game. She doesn't shy away from the hard work. Oh, and there's a beautiful. And get out to 10 and a half back. She has the numbers out wide, and Canada shifted the ball, and great take. That's great take and great put down by the Canadian winger. I think that's Brittany Jones.
No try.
So the referee has signaled no try. We're not sure what the call is.
A forward pass. I don't know what he's going to call here.
Oh, so he's saying that her leg went touching goal. That's the touch line between the try line and the dead ball line. So the touch judge adjudicated that her leg went touching goal before the ball has been placed.
All right, Poe. Poe sending the ball off to Sarge. Sarge marching down the field. Getting up. There's only one marker. Will they see it and take advantage of that one marker? Katie Sanford with the carry. Big hits in this ladies' game of rugby league. Big hits. We're here for it. Playing it to Danielle Wakasiwa. Sam Black deciding to take the contact. Taking the ground, playing it back to Danielle Wakasiwa.
Again.
Off against Courtney Traco. It did go backwards. But we know if it doesn't make a clean pass out here, it's a knock-on, Roy.
Yeah, so knock-on. The player was moving forward, so it gave the perception that the ball went back. But if we were to freeze frame where the ball touched her body, we realize that it was propelled towards the opponent's goal line. So now again, Canada will have the put in by 5'8" Danny. Play to this very impressive back row. That's number 11, Maddie Alberg. She has been having a wheel of a game. Natalie 10, the halfback, waiting on it on the back of shape of Petra Woods. Petra Woods decided to take it herself. Good footwork. Oh, and I think she scored. Or did she knock on? So referee has awarded a try. Alright, that was very good footwork by Petra Woods.
So the score changes for the first time in the second half.
So they had good shape with Petra at first receiver and Natalie 10 as second receiver. When you have two ball players that close each other, then it normally spells trouble for the defending team. Again, one of the big difference in this game is that once Canada gets into the attacking third, they have been a bit more clinical with their finishes.
Number 6 has made every kick that
Dani
she's
Fanada,
attempted.
she has gone through the same routine every single time, and based on the quality of her strike so far this game, I can say this is a 2-point. Yep. So the score now is 24-4. Miranda, as I've been saying, the major difference between these two teams is that Canada has been very clinical in the attacking third. I think both teams have gotten equal opportunity to score points, but Canada has been very critical. Their shape has been very good, and just the small skills. They are paying attention to the small skills.
Courtney Traco setting for the kick. Canada ready to receive. Canada catches the ball on the full and charges towards the USA defense and is met by 3 USA players. Shamerka Scott seeing what was happening there, driving, working as the third defender.
Fidelia has been working very hard. I mean, since she has come on, she has made about 3 or 4 very effective carries. Lockford and co-captain Megan Papulis has been very good this game so far.
Side. USA gets her to ground. Number 12, Katie Sanford and Kiki Jordan.
Pick and go by halfback Natalie Tam.
Oh,
again,
Walker Siwa
getting Fidelia
first in on
involved.
that tackle. USA defensive line drives her backwards. Not many meters gained on that one. Both squads working really hard. So much defense in this game.
Here goes.
Lots of work.
Referee has called forward pass again.
Is that number 4 for this game, Roy, or 5? 4?
It's about 5 by my count.
We've got a USA player. Looks like Poe, Danielle Waka Siwa, who's been doing so much work since she came in over the interchange. She is taking a moment with the medical trainer, Mary Slover. Thank you to Mary Slover, who is the head athletic trainer for the Jacksonville Axemen located in Jacksonville, Florida. Mary has been in sports medicine with rugby league almost her entire athletic training career, as this is a passion of hers just as much as it's a passion of all of these athletes out here today. We want to take an opportunity to thank Mary. She has been assisting these players for the past 4 days of being on tour, everything from massages to taping to work. We've got the messenger on the field signaling back to coach that we need an interchange for, I believe, a head injury. If it is head-related, number 18 sitting on the bench, Kate Davis, does get an opportunity to come in. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, so I think that's what Daniela Paula Walker Siwa. She has been very impressive since she went on the field. You know, very diminutive dummy half. Her passes have been on point, and she has taken some telling runs, you know, for the USA or the middle.
She's been playing the game of rugby for 13 years, Roy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
her experience is showing.
Yeah.
The crowd clapping for her. She makes her way off the field. She was joined at this tour by both her mom and her dad. They traveled all the way from the state of Hawaii to support their daughter.
Guys, let's give a big shout out to Stride Vision TV, who was partnered with the Rugby League Jamaica to bring you live and direct coverage of the America's North Women's Championship. Please ensure that you like and subscribe.
The Hawks on attack. Agnes Fierst sends the ball out. Little sloppy. Shamerica Scott recovers it. Shamerica's a strong runner. 1, 2, 3 tacklers. Canada awful fierce on the, who's that? T. Granby. T to Sam Black Heels to Nikki Snyder. Defense read what the USA was going to do there and got there. Kiki Jordan on the carry. Kiki Jordan, the prop from Jamaica that ran more than 50 meters at full speed for a try. Just looking for an opportunity there. Got about a 10-meter gain. Feeding it out to T. Granby. Courtney Traco with her hands on the ball. Courtney decides to keep it, take it into contact, and down to the ground for a safe play of the ball. Back to T. Granby.
Yeah, the USA play the ball has been very slow. They're allowing the Canadians to catch them, hold them, and get on top.
Sam Black Heels takes the kick. Bounces. Number 4, Cindy.
Oh, she's very free footed. Yes, Petra Woods.
There's a little dance. Number 15, Shamerica Scott, first on the tackle. Number 10, Nikki Snyder there to help. Sarge, number 3, the third on that tackle, retreating back. Number 5 takes the scoop. USA standing there waiting on them. Their line speed slowed down a bit. I think that's fatigue setting in, as again, this has mostly been defense. Oh!
Again, the USA middle seem to be very tired, and the Canadian experience will come to fore now. Yes, they came. Oh, great inside ball. Great take by Liz Steele. Looking for the ball. Again, Canada has the overlap on the short side. Oh, this had to come open side. Here comes the crossfield kick by Fernanda. And great
Memphis
kick
from the USA
great
squad
kick,
recovers the kick on
but
the
she was dragged in the touch area by the Canadians, so that result in a goal line dropout.
We have a medical need.
Yeah.
Mary Slover sprinting across the field to get to a player.
So that was a great crossfield kick by the 5'8" Danny Fernanda. Great take by the USA winger, but she was carried by 3 Canadians the USA winger Memphis White. She was carried by 3 Canadian defenders who successfully dragged her into the try area. So this Canadian team, the experience is surely coming to fore now. There are a number of these girls I expect have been playing together for a while now. They know the game. Their decisions are point on.
And they know one another. You can tell by their pace and their timing. There's a lot of verbal communication. It's all nonverbal. It's as if they know exactly what one another is going to do, and that's what you get when you have the opportunity to play together. Looks like Cindy Campbell set to take the goal line kick, dropout kick.
Yeah, so again, the rule is the goal line dropout must go at least 10 meters.
Cindy will have no problem with that. It's kicked. Takes some bounces, giving the USA squad an opportunity to get there. That was a good kick,
Taken
Cindy.
in tackle by Brittany Jones, who plays.
They're scooping it, taking it out when they see an opportunity or an overload quite consistently.
Again,
but USA getting there.
As realizing that the USA middles are not coming off the line, so they're keeping it very tight around the ruck area. Here goes Liz Steele in the middle. And she offloads, kind of going wide again. And they have overlap, and this quick shift is on. And great take. Oh, she released the ball. But I think there might have been a head collision. The way she went down there, I think she dove and her head probably collided with the knee of the US.
Head, medic! Canada had an injury. Go for Canada.
Canada.
Him say opening team can get background noise. Anyone. Him say opening. Yeah, mic to opening mics.
You never want to see a player go down. Both teams taking an opportunity to catch their breath.
Which player that is down? I suspect that it's Brittany Jones, the winger for Canada. She has been having a good game so far, and she's
Brittany Jones has been a key player so far.
This is great to see. She's up and she's walking off her own strength.
She is up and walking.
Great job by the medical team here.
Hopefully USA took a moment to catch their breath, gather themselves, and getting ready for yet another goal line defense. My apologies. The sir signaled it is the USA ball off of a knock-on by the Canadian squad. The sir pulling him back to the center of the field for that.
So that was a knock-on on the last tackle, which results in a play the ball, and the referee will give you the choice whether to play the ball at 20, 50, or 80. USA has chosen to go 50, which is midfield. Again, it is very important. Talking for both teams now. USA needs to get out of their half without knocking on the ball, and Canada, I'm sure they'll be jamming in and trying to force the defense. It's a battle of wills now. Let's see who will come out on top. Oh, it's a scrum. My bad.
The Hawks sending the ball in. Sam Black-Keels, your captain.
Knock on at the back of the scrum.
Coming off that back foot in the scrum. It's coming off her foot, not her hand. No, it's off the foot. It needs to be clean.
Really? I want to know.
Adrian, how much time?
How much
All right, folks. About 9 minutes left in the game. 8 or 9 minutes left in the game. Let's see what ladies are able to put.
Oh, Canada trying to close out the game, and the referee has signaled. Oh, there are two players down in the play the ball area, so the referee has opted that's
they are holding a knee. Nikki Snyder and Agnes Fierst are down. We've got medical running on. Nikki Snyder making it back to her feet. Holding her knee, but walking off. Agnes Fierst talking to medical at this time. Canada squad taking an opportunity to grab some water. USA squad taking an opportunity to huddle up.
Yep, and she's up. It's always good to see a player get
walking off the field.
Walking off
That's
under
what we
their own
want to
strength. So that's good to see.
Rugby league is not for the faint of heart, Roy. You've got to be tough as nails.
It's definitely not. And I mean, these ladies are surely showing that they are tough enough to play the game.
Can you hear that? Is that loud enough?
Come on!
Okay, Canada has the ball in their hand. Got all the USA players on their feet.
And Canada looking to shift wide.
Attempted a
kick.
Through.
Oh! Knock on.
What does the referee say? Is that it's a knock on?
Referee has called knock on.
He was right on top of it to see it.
Wow, okay.
The USA's pressure forcing that error from the Canada
it's a 20 tap by the
team.
USA.
This is going to be a 20-meter tap. T. Granby very confidently carrying that ball with some speed to the 20-meter, tapping it, giving it to Katie Sanford, who charges that line. Katie taking all the energy she has left as we're creeping towards the end of the second half to take that ball in with aggression. Getting it to her feet, playing a beautiful clean ball back to T. Granby. Now in the hands of Nikki Snyder. Nikki, a fierce runner, a fierce defender. Takes that ball and to tackle 3 strong Canadian tacklers on her. She gets her feet. She gives that ball to T. Granby. T does a dance and gets tripped up by the foot in front of her. She was able to hold on to the ball. Stripped it out. T is down. Mary Slover getting her sprints in today. She's wasting no time to get out to those players. She sprinted from one side of the field to the other side of the field. Somebody's going to need to give her a massage later. She's typically the one that gives them. It's time for her to receive. Out here working for her athletes. Great work by Tiana Granby. Playing that hooker position's never easy.
It's a tough sport. She lost her feet there. The tackle was not complete, which gave the Canadian player all the right in the world to complete the tackle. Which jolted the ball loose, resulting call knock on.
Okay, going in for Tiana Granby is, I'm looking. The USA is now playing with 12. We currently have no subs available. You get 8 interchanges throughout a game. When you are out of interchanges, you can no longer replace players on the field unless there's an instance of a head injury, which of course nobody wants here today. And the USA squad will rally and they will play one man down for the remainder of the game.
Great run by Liz Steele. Found, all fours quickly.
See if they are going to capitalize on our lack of player here. Means we are going to have to spread and cover larger channel width as individuals to for the betterment of the team. That's how it's done. That's how it's done from a defense position number 5.
Canada has a long left side to the choose to go. Great ball playing by
Kiki Jordan holding that ball up from the tri-zone. They think they see a hole.
Oh, great rugby league. Again, USA middles have not been coming off the line. Liz Steele spotted that, and she got a full head of steam to go over for the try right between the posts. Good rugby league.
All right, the score now 28-4. Number 6 has hit every strike she has struck. I'm not going to bet you on this one, Roy. I'm just going to be pretty confident in saying she's going to make this kick.
Yeah, I pretty much could, put my house, my car, everything on this. By my watch, there's about 6 minutes to go. The second half, the scores have been a bit closer. I think this is Canada's second try, the second half. USA look a bit fatigued, and the Canadians, with the number of experience and professional players that they have, their experience is coming to fore in these last 10-15 minutes of the game.
Absolutely, you can tell they have some NRL representatives on their squad. Certainly impact players in the game. Okay, the USA soaring back out to the 50-meter mark as they'll get set to kick.
Once again, big up to Stride Vision TV for partnering with Rugby League Jamaica. We'll be here again on Wednesday when the Jamaicans take on the Canadians. And Stride Vision TV will be providing coverage. So ensure that you like and subscribe.
Courtney Traco on the kick. Same vicinity as last kick. They were ready. They caught it. Big carry by the Canada team here. Big shout out to D's Nuts, the title sponsor for the USA Hawks today. Thank you, D's Nuts, for your support and helping make this America's North Championship Tour possible. That will be a knock-on by the Canada squad, recovered by Katie Sanford. Katie Sanford taking the ball down, paying it back to, who's that now? Memphis. Memphis scooting the ball out, wearing the number 1 jersey, Taylor White, being taken down by 2 strong Canadian defenders, playing it back to Sam Blackkeels. Markea Bayless with the carry. Thought she had a bit of open space there last minute. The Canada squad caught her. Courtney Traco looking for a run, doing a little dance, finding some opportunity to gain 7 meters. Thank you to R&R Fencing, Jacksonville Fencing and More Company. Should you have any fencing or more needs in Jacksonville, Florida, reach out to R&R Fencing. We keep it straight. Thank you, R&R, for your support on this America's North Championship Tour for your USA Hawks. Kick from Cindy Campbell.
A bit too hard off the boot. I saw what she was trying there. I think she was meaning to come across the field. This resulted in a 20-meter tap and go by Canada. And they are once again on the attack.
Quickness.
Great feed by Petra Woods.
They did that with quite a... the referee's typically been bringing it back and making him wait on them, but now he's letting this game play with pace. And that was an example right there where the Canada team came back very quickly to capitalize on the fact the defense was not yet organized on the USA squad. They did get met, so they didn't make it far, but... lucky catch there by that Canadian player. She had to reach a little extra forward to get that ball that was coming her way. I believe I saw a knock on, Roy.
Yeah, it's a knock on.
Have another scrum. We're currently at 34 after that conversion from number 6 on the Canada squad. So I don't think the score is very reflective of the game. It's been very back and forth. United States has set the Canada team very close to their try zone. They've capitalized that on a few times, but all in all, these teams look very equally yoked, and I'm excited to continue watching as we crank down the time clock here.
And that's time.
That hooter signals full time. Great effort by our USA Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the last time, both these teams met, I think the scoreline was, a lot wider. So this shows that the gap between the nations is narrowing, which only augurs well for women's rugby league, in this part of the world. The major difference that I'm seeing between both teams, that one, Canada is a bit more clinical when they get into the attacking third. Their passes are a bit more crisp, more out in front, and also they were able to dominate the ruck. They were not in any rush to put the Americans to ground. So what they were doing, they were catching, holding, and then going down, which was giving their defensive line enough time to get back 10 and then come off the line. The USA, they have some big tacklers, and they were shooting up and making that first up contact, but then they were getting the Canadians to ground a bit too quickly, which did not allow their defense to get on. So by the time the defense is back, they were not ready to come forward, and we saw Canada taking advantage of that slow line speed in the second half.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Roy. This has been an exciting match. So much work went in from the USA Hawks. So much work went in from the Canada squad. Again, further proving there's a place for women in rugby league. And these countries, Canada, Jamaica, and the United States Hawks are here for it, and we will continue to grow as the sport for women continues to grow. We will come back stronger. All the countries will come back. We will do this again. We hope to be seeing each other again next year. Roy, I hope to meet you again on the mic.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I'm hoping that this next year championship will probably be in the US. I'm not sure, or Canada.
We would love to host it.
It was great to have you guys here. I hope you enjoy the experience in what we call our neck of the woods. Thank you guys. You have taught us a lot. And we look forward to see you. We'll be trying to announce the MVPs of both teams right now, and hopefully get a couple of interviews.
Thank you again so much to Jamaica for hosting the America's North Championship this year. The USARL National Governing Body would like to take an opportunity to thank all of the athletes, the admin, all of the planning and coordination, our sponsors, D's Nuts, R&R Fencing and More, Performance Strength and Conditioning, No Flop Sports for their cross-post marketing, Great American Rugby for their cross-posting, all of the folks that made this possible today. Thank you so much. Signing off, Miranda Bernard for the United States Hawks.
And now we want to give an award to who we have considered to be the MVP from both squads. So first, from the USA squad, we think the MVP is... We are still struggling with the surname, but I'm very sure of the first name. Paris, step forward. Paris Hart. And RLJ Vice Chairman will present Paris with her MVP award.
Number one. Megan.
And from the winning Canadian squad, this was a tough choice, but being a ex-halfback myself, I love a lock forward that can. So my MVP for the game is Megan Pakulis. All right, Megan, can I borrow your phone, please? All right, so we're on Strive Vision TV, which I heard that there are currently about 1,200 people viewing this game live. How was your trip to Jamaica been so far, and what did you play against the Americans?
The trip overall has been really good. We're adjusting to the heat for sure, but I mean, it's better than the winter, so we'll take it. Playing against the Americans was a tough challenge. They really had us hard and showed us the things that we need to work on, and showed us all of their strengths as well. So it was quite a fun game for the both of us, and the back and forth was incredible.
All right, so next up for you guys face the Jamaicans on Wednesday. Have you learned any patois as yet?
Wagwan.
All right, I think you pass. Yes, the crowd. All right, so What is it that you're looking forward to against the Jamaicans?
First and foremost, I think this is Jamaica's first game ever, or second game, first tournament, sorry, second game. So we're really looking forward to just seeing that rugby league grow across the world like that. So with that, we want to see they have to offer. They're great athletes overall, and they put up a good fight against the Americans, and we're looking for another good fight and looking to play some more rugby.
All right, thank you. Great game. Paris, can I borrow you for 1 minute, please? All right, so I know you're the co-captain of the team. This is your final game in the tournament. What do you think of this entire experience? This is the first rugby league tournament for women on this side of the world, and this is something that we want to grow. What are your thoughts?
All I can say is it's been a long time coming. This has been a phenomenal experience. This journey has been amazing. This group right here, this is my family. I'll fight with you to the death any day, any day. This is the first time this whole group has been together, several first caps, including my own, and we did not give up. We fought, and I'll fight with you.
So, are you aware of what's next on the agenda for this squad?
Drinking?
I know, go back to work, go back to school, and hopefully you'll get to see a bit more of Jamaica before you leave.
Yes.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Small crowd, give it up one more time. All right, so now I'll ask the winning captain. I think Megan was the co-captain. So can both co-captains step forward, please, to collect the winning award for the winner in the USA versus Canada in the 2023. All right, guys, thank you very much. You've been good. So I'll invite Miranda to come and say her final words.
Thank you, Roy, for having me join you on the live stream. It was quite a pleasure working alongside of you. Thank you to all the administrative staff and the USARL governing body for allowing this to be possible for the women, for allowing us to make history, for allowing us to prove women have a place in rugby league. We're here. We're here.
All right, and finally, Canadian coach Mike. Well done. What has the experience been like bringing this team to Jamaica?
Oh, it's been outstanding so far. It's been awesome. We had a World Cup to go. Really forward to keeping the momentum up, and hopefully trying to bring that experience back to the Americas and share that with everybody. We just need to keep playing each other and find every opportunity we can, both at a club level and at an international level. So it's a great first step, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in the future.
All right, so I can't let you go without asking you, have you learned any patois?
Give me something, and I'll try.
Medea.
Medea.
All right. All right, so now I'll invite the USA coach. Welcome, sir. Good job. Now you guys, this is your second and final game in the tournament. What's your assessment overall?
I think I want to start with thanking this group. They've been an absolute pleasure to work with this week. We've worked really hard away from the field over the last few months to prepare for it, and we've only had a couple of sessions together, and I thought particularly Saturday we executed what we've worked on. We struggled a little bit today, but I couldn't fault the commitment. Full 80 from everybody, one player down towards the end. Everybody dug deep, and like I say, I'm super proud of every one of you. You deserved every record, every accolade for this last week, so thank you very much.
If you had a chance to give a plug to have this tournament more often, and the importance of having women play at this side of the world, what do you say?
I've said this several times, and I think that there's an issue in rugby league in general that women's rugby league tends to be seen as an afterthought to the men's game, and that's absolute BS in my eyes. These women deserve sponsorship, support, resources, and the funding to be able to come out and play this game at this level. We all want to chase the Aussies down and get to that level, and we can only do that by allowing these athletes to play more frequently. So put your hands in your pockets and let's support these women. Yeah.
Thanks, coach. Well said. All right, guys. Thank you very much. You've been very, very awesome. For those people in live stream, thank you very much for joining us. See you on Wednesday, same time, same place. Remember, Stride Vision TV. Subscribe, like, comment, and bring a friend. You know, rugby league is the world's greatest game, and we have just seen some awesome athletes on display. So once again, big up, bless up, thanks.
Tape na produção.
Yeah, baby, on the nasty one.